Welcome to our audio explainer series, Legal Matters Stories of Law and Justice, where we unravel intricate legal narratives that have the power to shape and transform lives. In each episode, we bring you a story that unfolds in a courtroom or a law chamber and offer you a ringside view into the heart of the legal process. In today's episode, we take a deep dive into iProbono's ESCR Fellowship in Nepal, our effort to ensure the implementation of the economic, social, and cultural rights enshrined in Nepal's 2015 Constitution. I'm Shivani Shinde, iProbono's Program Assistant for South Asia, and I will walk you through this explainer. Let's begin with the story behind iProbono's ESCR Fellowship. We started this fellowship in 2018 in collaboration with our partners, the Law and Policy Forum for Social Justice, or LAPSOJ, in Nepal. We did this because we felt there was a strong need to take steps towards ensuring the implementation of the economic, social, and cultural rights listed in Nepal's 2015 Constitution. These ESC rights are a progressive feature in the country's 2015 Constitution. But, as our CEO Mariam Faruqi pointed out, while the Constitution made these rights justiciable, in the following years there was very little change in ground reality. So, iProbono and LAPSOJ identified areas where technical legal support was required to ensure that ESC rights cases were litigated in the courts consistently. This included issues like access to affordable quality health services, food insecurity, and lack of work opportunities. Other than these, economic instability arising from natural calamities, the pandemic, and political instability due to leadership changes are also areas of concern that impact the effective implementation of ESC rights. So, how does our ESCR Fellowship help fill this gap? By bringing together early and mid-career lawyers to conduct strategic litigation and advocacy during the program, these fellows engage in capacity building and legal research on various ESC rights, such as consumer protection, safe motherhood, and housing rights. They also undertake legislative reviews to expand legal knowledge and resources on ESC rights in Nepal. Throughout the program, iProbono's team offers their expertise. We also invite local and international experts to support the fellows through workshops and consultative events. What has been the impact of this program on the ground in Nepal? So far, the fellowship has resulted in the filing of 3 important public interest litigations before the Supreme Court of Nepal. These include a right to education writ petition that addressed the digital divide across social classes during the COVID-19 pandemic. This petition was filed by Alok Pokhrel, a fellow from the 2018 batch, and called on the government of Nepal to make the infrastructure and technology needed to conduct online classes available to schools and to carry out capacity building initiatives for teachers. Another petition filed by our program officer Bandana Upreti seeks to fully decriminalize abortion in Nepal. A favorable judgment in this case will positively affect around 80 lakh persons with reproductive capacity. The third petition, filed by Ritesh Paulyal, draws attention to the rights of persons with disabilities. It seeks to make public transportation and infrastructure accessible and is set to be heard in court in April 2024. By highlighting the rights and needs of nearly 30 lakh individuals with disabilities in Nepal, the petition is an important legal intervention towards the implementation of ESC rights. To sum it up, over its short life of 5 years, our ESCR Fellowship has built the capacity of young lawyers in Nepal and provided a space for proactive pro bono work. In our upcoming cycle in 2024, we look forward to continuing these efforts to make ESC rights available to all in Nepal. The application process for the next cohort of our ESCR Fellowship in Nepal will begin in the coming months. Follow us on Instagram and LinkedIn for updates, and subscribe to our newsletter to make sure you don't miss the announcement. Thank you for listening to this episode of Legal Matters. Stay tuned to our audio series Legal Matters, Stories of Law and Justice, as we bring you more such stories from the legal world that make a difference in people's lives.